Hello guys, Alex, Web3 Dubai here. I am with Filip from Moralis. How are you, man?
Hey Alex, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Alright, so hey, what do you think of the event? How is it?
I like the event. I mean, I haven't been able to spend too much time here. I came in at midnight, but so far I like it. This afternoon there's quite a lot of people too. I suspected with the recent events, FTX and bear market in general, there will be quite few people, but it was more than I expected, so that's good.
Right, it's not like the empty pictures we saw in London, for example.
Exactly, that was what I was thinking. Yeah, that was what I was thinking when I was going here. Like, that would be bad.
Yeah. Okay, Moralis. Maybe some people don't know about it, but you guys are actually pretty big. You offer API services. Tell us how it works.
Yeah, so Moralis is a platform for developers where we help developers to build better and faster applications for blockchain, for Web3. So it consists of some data services, data APIs to get blockchain data without having to do any indexing yourself. And we also have identity services to authenticate users across different chains, across different wallets. And finally also to get data in real time, to stream data in real time about users, about NFTs, about tokens. So the goal is really to help developers unleash innovation in the Web3 space. And yeah, that's what we do.
Awesome, so that's what we need for mainstream adoption, making it easy to build. I guess you guys have a pretty unique, probably data set, what is the most used and everything. Do you have some insight for us?
Yeah, so it's true. Like when you start indexing blockchain, you end up with a bunch of data, and you can draw quite interesting insights from that. Currently, we're serving a lot of NFT and token transaction data, that kind of data, which is the most used as the most popular applications so far are portfolio and wallet applications, sort of standard DeFi apps that we see. So that data is most commonly used, but there is a lot more potential in the data. Since you accumulate so much public blockchain data, you can draw other types of conclusions from that data, do insights on user level, on market level, and I mean that's in the end what's more interesting for the end user, I think.
Do you have some competitors, and how are you different or better?
Yeah, there's plenty of competitors in the space. I mean, especially in the past year, a lot of VC money has gone into the Web3 dev tool space. There wasn't that many when we started. Moralis launched the first NFT API, and then sort of everything exploded in the NFT API space. And now we've seen more and more people get into that business. But I think what sets Moralis apart from our unique offering of the set of API endpoints that we offer across, identity APIs and real time, but then also the community we have with our developers. We have the largest development channel for Web3 on YouTube, close to 100,000 subscribers now, and very active Discord with people building, where we help them out and try to make them as successful as possible.
So thousands, if not tens of thousands of devs are in the community, right?
Oh, definitely tens of thousands, yeah, for sure.
Pretty cool. So looking at trends, maybe you guys are able to kind of predict some trends, I don't know, ZK rollups, people moving away from CeFi to DeFi, but you do all DeFi anyway. Yeah. Maybe people talking about decentralized social networks, or do you have some kind of insights in that field as well?
Yeah, I think at the moment we're focused on sort of the core use cases that we think are proven. Obviously, we're also in the NFT space, which is more experimental. It's not as solid as the DeFi use case, because what we know for sure is like people want to invest and they want to hold digital assets and transact them and trade them, stake them, and they want to use DeFi. That's like the really core use case that is most adopted, and that's where we focus most of our attention. But then we always, like as I said, with NFTs, we were very early on that, and we continue to look out for those type of use cases. But I think at the moment also when we see the things happening with Celsius, with FTX, all of these different companies going bust, that we need to focus more on DeFi. Like it's time to really solidify that in people's heads. That, and for my sake as well, I've had some funds on these exchanges, and it's time to realize, man, that's the biggest risk we have. So we really have to make DeFi a lot better than what it is. And I think personally for me, that's where I focus most of my attention on.
You guys are helping mainstream adoption, right? So do you think these big lobbies will allow crypto to be big if we still have proof of work coins like Bitcoin?
That's a good question. We've supported proof of stake from the start, even before ETH moved there, and we're a big proponent of that, and we clearly see it working quite well. I think it's unlikely that we're going to see Bitcoin move there, and I don't have a crystal ball as to where that would go. It's probably a risk in terms of where institutional funds will go. They probably, out of ESG rules and so on, will not be that heavy into Bitcoin. but I'm not sure if the Bitcoin community want that anyway. They might be happier without the institutions. But I think the ETH folks and the other blockchain platforms might be more interested in that kind of crowd to get that more institutional adoption. And there, I think that proof of stake is going to help in attracting that capital.
For sure. If people, devs here, are curious, they want to build entrepreneurs, they can check out Moralis. What's the best step to get started?
Yeah, I would definitely check out our YouTube channel. So Moralis, Web3 on YouTube. You could hit that subscribe button, help us reach 100K subscribers. We're almost there. Twitter, and then also if you're interested in working in Web3, you should check out talent.moralis.io. If you want to work on in a global company, scaling rapidly, doing exciting things for Web3 and working remotely, that's the place to be.
Awesome. I have to say, so I learned about Moralis a while ago, and it was created by Ivan on Tech. It was an OG in crypto, and it was one of the few YouTubers with a real engineering track record. He knew what he was talking about. He was making tutorials, and so now he's helping the space by making it easier for other people to build, and I really love that. So thanks again, Filip.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
To crypto. All right.